All right, we are recording. Welcome to the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth preview stream. I noted earlier today, it's been since February 2021 when they announced this set, and I was like, it's been a minute. So that said, let's go ahead and do some limited here. Maybe jump in a draft queue, right? Let's see if drafty's happening. Lord of the Rings Limited, right? Premier Draft. Whatever. Money doesn't mean anything in these time periods. As we wait. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks. Thank you, Bricklayer. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a minute, honestly, since I've been playing some Magic. I have been so far into Snap. It's been crazy. And between, with Magic and the whole Fable and Childred and, Black Red just being, the best thing and everything, it just kind of just wore me down after a while. And so Lord of the Rings looks super neat. I'm really curious if we can actually do anything in Alchemy. If is that a thing? Do we do that? Or do we spend time there? I don't know. I've played a little bit of Alchemy. And I've bought some Alchemy packs before. I'm that guy. But even then, none of the alchemy cards except that stupid black red mythic guy, who's just better than everything else, have never really just, had some well, the Cameretti Revels used to be completely insane. That and the 2-drop that made them make treasures or something. I don't know. They had to nerf it. It was horrible. But either way, again, alchemies have very few problems and they adjust stuff really quickly, so whatever. Now that alchemy's only going to have 2 years of standard, that's going to be weird. And, again, with Lord of the Rings sprinkled in there, there's not a ton of, super crazy OP whatever. But, it's not zero. The stupid 2-mana 1/1 Orcish guys are somehow $35? Ugh. I was talking to, was it Saffron Olive? I mean, somebody else. Here we go. Who was saying, because all these packs are being opened, it's going to make the singles that much cheaper. I'm like, well, the packs are more expensive than standard packs. So, while more is probably going to be opened, particularly the collector stuff, it's not necessarily going to be that much cheaper because, the packs are that much more expensive to get. So, it kind of raises the tide on everything. But let's go, y'all. You figure if these people had waited all this time to play, they would be all about it. Hit the ready button. Let's go, team. Come on, yeah. All right. Fantastic. What in goodness gracious, what does this thing do? Let's change our setup here. Barad-dûr. Okay, amass X. Only a creature died. Alright. That's kind of neat. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, create a food. That's kind of neat, right? It's a 4-mana 4/4 flyer. They sack a creature, you gain a token. There's nothing wrong with that. Deals equal to its power to target a creature an opponent controls. Interesting. Alright. Untap it against flying. Seen that before. That's when if it dies, you do the thing. You amass the orcs. Alright, Lash of Balrog, destroy target creature. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, that card's neat. That's another Mind Rot variant, right? The millionth Mind Rot variant. 3 damage target creature. Seems pretty good to start off with. I like a piece of removal. It's cheap. And I'm happy to start with Smite the Deathless, for it shall be smited. And they shall be dead. King of the Oathbreakers. Alright. Cool. That's a weird card. I'm just going to look at the red stuff first. Gimli's Fury, +3/+2. It's legendary, you trample. Dewey Traveler on a blue-red. Enters, leaves the battlefield, you tempts you. It's kind of cool. Legendary creatures in control of haste. Legendaries get +1/+0. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's been a minute since they've had an enchantment that just gives haste. Nasty End hanging out right there. The black red, it's got to sack stuff. That's kind of what black red does, here. That's what we do here. So, I think I'm going to go for the more fun option, is the way I put it. Is I'd rather try out Bilbo and try blue-red and maybe some silly spell stuff, because I'm going to try it when the set releases, and I'm going to bomb out horrifically. And it's going to be amazing here, because that's how all this stuff works. Is that when I'm just messing around, it's unbelievable. Rivendell. All right, let's control a blue creature. That's kind of neat. That's a cute little rare. There's another Goblin Fire Leaper, which seems pretty strong. Artifact or land. It's terrible. The Crusher seems neat, but you want to be, I think, in that red-black, a mass orc thing. The Inherited Envelope is interesting. I think I want to go Rivendell. I mean, clearly I already have a legend. There's a million legends in this set. It certainly helps with a long game. I have no idea how fast the format is. Hello, Komodo Drake. How are you? Hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic time today. There's an Oliphant right there. Or Oliphant? Oliphant? I don't know. Am I saying that right? This is adorable. I just love this. Is so silly. Let's see. All right. Well, we have Treason of Isengard. That helps with the blue-red spell deck a lot. That's interesting. More for probably a red-white aggro deck of some sort. So we're going to try the Treason. Let's do some spells. The ring does give you legendary creatures. You do have a good point. Yeah, getting used to what the ring is doing is weird. And they don't exactly spell out everything. Now, and I'll have to go back and look, but if the ring bearer dies, another creature you control becomes the ring bearer. Is that right? Because that's weird. Mirror of Galadriel. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. I have no idea how good that thing is. Probably not super great compared to just a good old-fashioned creature. Okay, this is a card that would go in the blue-red spells deck, which is neat. This card's probably a lot better, just in that it gives a bonus every single turn, and it has 3 toughness instead of 2. And I could probably, arguably use that, which is fine. Give that a shot with the old Spearmaster. Catherine of Umbar is a whole thing about drawing 2 cards a turn, which is whatever. That's kind of cool. Dreadful is the Storm. Make a guy a 5/5. I mean, this is a 3/4 flyer for 5 that scries too. Like, it's really hard to argue with that. I would note that Improvised Club is a hell of a Magic card. Have y'all read this? It seems really strong. I'm actually expecting this thing to show up in historic, like, red-black. You just sacrifice anything, and that's what you want to do anyway. And it's 4 damage to any target. Just saying, this is interesting too, because it makes them hit each other, as it were, which is kind of neat. But I'm going to go with the 5-mana flyer for now. Hello, H2O. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you, Amber. Hope you're having a fantastic freaking day. We need to turn off our phone so it doesn't buzz. Go away. I'm on focus now. I'm on focus. I'm gonna pull that together. All right, what are we doing here? How are we looking? Here's the battlefield. The ring tempts you. It's not bad. That's not too shabs. In the red-blue deck, arguably, this card is really sweet. Probably better than Dreadful is the Storm. I have no idea how to judge the ring tempts you. What little I've played at my lunch break when I just installed it, I played like 2 games. Things happened. I've played a couple games. That was it. And then this was like, again, hours ago. And, what I saw was that the ring tempts you is kind of neat. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything that everyone has, or, all the things that are unlocked. But I'll take a Windrake that draws me a card when it dies, like every single time. So, yeah, we have we got a little blue-red action going here. Could probably use a few more spells, arguably, like Smite the Deathless, that deal damage, but I'm okay with that overall. Rivendell is a neat card. It's nice to have a magic card called Rivendell. Isn't it amazing? That's incredible. This card I definitely messed some people up with. They just like, whoop, just ran right into it. Rush the Room. Alright, it gains haste. That's interesting. I don't know if that's really necessary, but this one certainly is the better trick in my experience. Set's being released on Arena I think it's next Tuesday. Let me think right here. Yeah, Tuesday, June 20th. So you have until Monday to make purchasing decisions, I think. If that all ties up together. So yeah, and this weekend you can go, of course, and play in your store, and you can buy lottery packs, and good luck. Maybe you'll open a house or two. You know, it's just, you just never know. Ooh, that Oliphant came back. That's a great card. To mountain cycle early and to just be a monster late. Like, that's fantastic. I love those cards. This seems not too horrible. If you can get enough legendary creatures, I guess. It's not the worst thing ever. Lost Isle Calling. Oh, this is the Scry thing. We're not the Scry deck, so I'm not going to keep going. Mass 2 and blah, 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 or the Mass Party. Okay, seems fine. I like Amassing the Orcs. Amassing Orcs is fun. Interesting. Power X, that's kind of cool. Can't do any paper this time. Do some drafts on Arena. The Shrill Soul Rings are also, yeah, absolutely, going for good money. Hello, Challenger 70. Oh my goodness, a 12-month streak, a whole year. Thank you so much for keeping this channel here. It's incredible. So yeah, I think we're going to Foray of the Orcs, because that's a good 4-drop, and we need 4 drops, quite frankly, because we're looking pretty heavy on the early end, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've been intrigued by the old Lord of the Rings. It's been neat. I will say that it's a little below the power level that I was expecting, and I think that they didn't say, but you know, Warhammer killed it. Like, Warhammer was juiced. I mean, like cranberry juiced. Like, it was like, you know, I mean, it was a lot. Ocean Spray would be impressed how juiced that set was. And so here comes the next Universes Beyond, and we're like, oh snap, you know, it's going to be crazy. Sacrifice any number of lands for 5 mana. Reveal the top X cards with X number of lands. Choose any number of artifact and land cards. Put all non-land cards onto the battlefield. All land chosen when tapped. The rest on the bottom of the library. What the hell is that card? What is going on? I think I'm just going to take another Smite the Deathless, which seems to be the easiest way to get out of this pack, but what? Hue the Antwood. So 5, let's say we sack our 5 lands. Reveal 5 cards. Any number of artifact and or land cards. You put all non-land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield, so it's only for artifacts or lands. Lands come into play tapped. This card seems terrible, but who knows? Maybe there's some crazy combo that I have yet to see. Alright. Counter a spell. Amass some orcs. I'm the blue-red spell deck. Let's go. That seems like a fantastic card for us. But, yeah, 40k, man, was... I mean, you look at it, it's juiced. It's juiced. It's so juicy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And so, like, as crazy pushed as that set was, it's like, okay, you don't even necessarily have to go the full 40k. You know what I mean? You really need to go a little beyond standard power level. Just a little. And I think they just went a little and they didn't go a lot. And because they didn't go that much, it feels like a problem. Okay. Land in the battlefield, blah, blah, blah. I'm red and blue. Do I want the land? The land's sweet. Love the land. But the 3 mana, the Windrake that draws a card, I mean, look, I come from the old school, y'all, and I'm telling you, we're used to this now. This is normal. This is just like what happens is you have a 3 mana, 2 power flyer that draws you a card when it dies. You know, I lived through years of my life, and this would have been a rare. This would have been a rare card. Absolutely ridiculous. Gain up to 1 artifact. All right. Target 2 creatures. Put a stun counter on each of them. Okay. That's kind of neat, but okay. Oh, it does tap them. All right. Yeah, that card's cool. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards, though. That's drawing cards. And we do like to say... as we draw cards, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that, you know, MCU phase 3, phase 4, but I'm saying you can make a pretty good argument that Alright, fine. Gandalf Sanction should... I mean, it is the blue-red deck. If I can't get the blue-red, you know, signpost common in my deck, then my deck is complete trash. When I scry, doesn't matter. This card's not too horrible. Played against it again in my very, very limited amount of time. Okay. I mean, I guess... I mean, we're low on the high drops here. We're real low on the upper end, so I could use a dork. Even if he can't block all the time, but I do have a mass orcs in here, so we got a mass stuff going on. Also, get off my lawn. That's right. I will yell at a cloud. BRB. Okay. The Dunedain Blade. Very neat. Not in our colors. Doesn't matter. Probably need that. I should probably have got that other card that gave first strike or whatever. I forgot we already picked one of these already. But that's okay. We'll play our weird blue-red thing. This card, I don't know what's going on. I mean, this is like a weird constructed card or something, you know. I don't know what's going on with that. All this seems fine. I'm probably not going to play two of them anyway, but it's whatever, you know. But yeah, man, when you come from the old man Magic and you play modern Magic, oh boy, it's a lot. You know, and you play these sets and they draft like old cubes. Like, it's weird. Like, I assure you, if you play War of the Spark Limited, it was a cube I built like 10 years before it. Like, that was the power level we were playing with. And it's just kind of, you know, it's like inflation. You don't even know it's really happening. You do notice it, but you don't, you know, necessarily see it all at once. You know, you're like, oh man, tacos aren't 99 cents anymore or whatever. This might be better. I mean, the knots is cute. I got lots of instants and sorceries, and I probably need some bodies. Definitely need some bodies. Nice that scroll came back. I don't know if I want to run it, but the card looks neat. I mean, it is rare, right? So it's probably pretty sweet. Usually when I'm like, you know, question mark, should I play it? It's rare. You should probably play it. Like, it doesn't hurt much. Saruman's Ransom, no. Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold. Card is neat. He gives all of your creatures +1/+0, including himself, which is kind of awesome. Isolation of Orthanc might be the right pick here, but again, we definitely need some beef. We need some beefy. How are we going to end the game? You know, at some point you go, and how do you win the game again? And you're like, well, I got some orcs, and I got some beasts, and I got some orc armies, and maybe I'll just beat you to death with this thing. Sometimes just beat them to death with a 5-drop. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Born Upon the Wind. I don't think that card is very good. Card doesn't seem great. Arwen's Gift, I did want to have one of those, which is appreciated. Not the Scry deck, so I don't care that much about the Scry guy. Gimli's neat. Kind of neat. Kind of cool. Yeah, Theoden's Command. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we'll try Arwen's Gift. I mean, again, I wanted to have one of those in here. Storm of Saruman. When you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. You know how hard it is to cast 2 spells unlimited, let alone that? Jeez. Alright, ooh, here we go. Here's a Swarming of Moria. Just what we want to do. Let's make it, I actually just wanted to click on that to set it, but whatever. That is a really good card we were looking for. There's another one. We have such riches. You know, do we want more of this orky amass stuff? Or do we want more of the gift stuff? I mean, we're not going to probably control 2 or more legendary creatures. Yes, the ring is going to tempt us, and yes, we have a legend or 2 in here, but it's not a whole lot. And I think we're just going to be amassing. I think we're in that amass mode. All right. There's Melindor or Minaldor, Swift Savior. That's cool. And that card's neat. I mean, it's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer. Like, it's a was it a flying monster? Am I right on that? Either way, 4-mana 3/3 flyer that does like cool things when you smack them. It already has evasion. Like that's the best, you know, keyword ever of Magic is flying. So like they brought in Shadow for a minute, and I played with Shadow. Shadow was weird because it's super flying, and even when it came back in Time Spiral, it was still weird. Still didn't play great, in my opinion. So this thing seems nuts. Not nuts, but, you know, seems very strong. Seems playable. Soothing of Smeagol, I like it. Wonderful title. Very cool. Oh, this was too much like trickery, and certainly what he did would seem a treachery to the poor, treacherous creature. It would seem a treachery to the treacherous. That's a weird way to put that. Alright, there's another gift because we don't need it. Clearly now we've got one. It's cool. I don't know if I even want to. This guy's kind of neat, I suppose. Nothing too cray-cray. Alright. Yeah. Meh. Today in mid, don't want to do 1 damage to up to 2 creatures. Goodness. Gimli's Fury, I guess. Just to pick something. I mean, again, we can... Do we have isolation at the so-and-so? We do not have any isolations at the so-and-so. Of the Orthanc. Alright. Or thank you know what I'm saying? Let's go. We'll be streaming here until around 7 o'clock this evening, Eastern time. It's around 4:30 right now. So, that's fun. Going to be... I don't have a lot of constructed decks this time. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how many people are going to be playing constructed. A, because it's alchemy, you know, and B, because, you know, I don't think there was a whole lot of deck building going on before this began. Sure, they're just dying to give me more of those guys. And there's a Arwen's Gift I will take. This is bad. That card's bad in limited. I don't need to play the format to tell you that. That card is bad in limited. That card is not for the limited people. It's not for you. I probably want. I mean, 2 Kingfisher seems fine. I'm not unhappy about that. Like, what is that doing in there? Must have got that as a pass out. That as a pass out. It's time to build this freaking deck. And here you also have this weird thing, right? Where it's going to say you got like 7 creatures, but you don't have 7 creatures. You have a lot of creatures. And I've enjoyed doing this with deck building a lot. Making the thing full screen and then using the search tab up here to bust up your creatures versus your spells. And when you do that, when it eventually comes back to you, you know, it automatically bumps them into the 2 different areas. And I think that's a good way to see where you're at in terms of what you want. Like creatures 14 is generally where you want to be. But, excuse me, but we have Rally at the Hornburg, which is technically 2/1/1 hasters, right? You know, we've got the Swarmative Warrior, which is a 2/2 essentially. So there's a lot of stuff up here that we don't necessarily need that's cute. Like the Navigator's cute. Like the Watcher is whatever. Come on. The Fire Leaper is not a bad card by any means. It's just not really what we're doing. And again, even though we're technically looking like we have so few creatures, with the thing, can you show up, please? Even though we look like we have so few creatures, a lot of our spells make the creatures as well. So that's always a good thing. I don't think we need the Inherited Envelope. And as much as I like Mirror of Galadriel, we didn't exactly... We ain't swimming in legendary creatures, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why this thing is running like Garbo. And yet it is. Right, so like, you know, how many of these weird little like tricks do we need to do? Let's put it this way. Does it say amass on it? Wait for it. All right. So we have all our cards that say amass, and there's nothing that says amass that's in our sideboard. Just checking. Actually, I'm not sure if it cleared it or not. Doesn't matter. I don't think we cut any. So, excuse me. All right. So we want to keep our top end. We want ways to win the game. That might, like this guy should be fine. Again, it's not really a huge deal if he blocks or not, honestly. how much do we care of having combat tricks and stuff? It's whatever. I hate to cut rares when I don't know exactly what they do. I like a few tricks here and there. I don't know if I want to run all the Hornburgs or their rally. And again, not a terrible card by any means. Just doesn't really feel like what we're trying to pull off here. So you can technically say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures on top of the ones that identify as creatures. So that's like 18. So we could technically cut 4-ish there, and we got to cut 4-ish anyway. So we can. I definitely want to keep Smite the Deathless. I mean, that's just good old-fashioned removal. Don't want to get rid of that. Don't want to cut the rare because I just want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? I just want to see how it does. We'll cut a gift. Because now cutting a card takes approximately 5 seconds of our life to get rid of. Mental Door, I'm not sure there's anything it combos with. There's not really anything that has an Enter the Battlefield trigger that I can even recall. And so it's a nice evasive 3/3 flyer. It just has really nothing to do with our deck. And when you're in this weird situation of I love the card, I just don't know if I can run 2 of it. Goodness. I want to get rid of Gimli's Fury. Or do I? It's a nice trick. Dreadful of the Storm is the same, right? So which one would you rather have? Generally, you want to have the cheaper one because you'll have mana open for that. And again, it hurts, but at least I can run 1 Kingfisher and not feel so bad about cutting the other one. I think, did we pick up a land? I can't remember if we picked up a land or not. I don't think we did. Nope. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Preparing myself for Lord of the Rings action. Should be sweet. So yeah, like, do we try to brawl? Because there's so many freaking legendary creatures in this set. Do you try to bring out, do we try to build an alchemy deck? Do we try to build, well, I don't think they're having historic play on in this stream or this setup for the event. So yeah, it's kind of alchemy or bust. And so between that, like, I don't know. It seems like we're kind of in limited territory by default for most of our time. Just due to the way things are shaking. Well, this hand's weird. Man, I'm going first, right? So I got Moria, Spearmaster. Lord knows I'll keep terrible hands, so whatever, man. And if you come from the Gerard Fabiano school of Magic the Gathering, and that man has won Grand Prix, I've seen him. He does not mulligan if a land exists in his hand. Because you have such a high percentage of drawing another one. Yeah, but, I mean, swarming 4 is not terrible. One more halfling control attack a player. Alright, that's kind of neat. And this will allow me to bump it. Do I care that much? Theoretically. Because if I think I just pump it to 4 and go, I still can keep Smite up, etc. If we're Darkness King COH, if you're talking about Magic Mics, make sure you reach out to the Magic Mics cast Twitter, not the cool stuff Twitter. It's the Magic Mics cast Twitter. Ruben has access to that, and he can get you set up and fixed. All right, cool. I'm not sure I care too much about that. This deals to... Okay, cool. Good to know. I think we start off to see if we can get them. We cannot get them. Alright, and when we can't do that, do we let them untap with all of that mana? I don't know. I do have a counter spell. But we can do... No, if we want to smite, we might as well smite. That way we can do an extra one of the Brandy Buck. Do I care about the Brandy Buck now that 3/3's dead? I think I want the Kingfisher, because Kingfisher allows me to play the Spearmaster next turn. It doesn't matter if I get blue mana or not. Like, Sanctum's better if I get to keep building it up over time, and I've got some spells I want to play. I don't know if I'm ever going to play Trickery at this point. Like, that card may just well be blank. Oh, well, please hit it up one more time, Darkness King. And feel free to reach out to me at Mr. Orange on Twitter if you don't hear back, and I will go yell at them appropriately. How dare you, first of all? How dare you? And then, you know, then someone has to be sacked. There's a whole thing. Do you attack with Meriadoc? Meriadoc Brandy Buck. That's a neat card. Excellent, super neat, rad card of radness. And yeah, we have so many 3-drops. We've got 3-drops for days. Alright. They're risking it for the biscuit. Don't think I care to block right here. If they want to spend a bunch of mana to gain some life, I mean, I guess that's fine. That's a good draw. This lets me put pressure if I isolation the 1/1, or if I sanction. I think I have to build the sanction up. They're likely going to block, right? They can tap to add 1 mana any color. Maybe there's a trick or two here. But I'm not sure. When in doubt, make them have it. We will smash appropriately. Get a smash. Oh, I knew something was coming. But if I get to draw a card, awesome. God, man. Winddrake's the draw cards, man. Kids these days. Am I right or am I right? I know I'm right. It's okay. I got you. Oh no! It's the Shire Sheriff. Well, that stinks. Definitely pretty freaking good against the Amass cards. They didn't have to give up a food for that. Oh, jeez. Oh, ouch. Is that an instant? That's a sorcery. Alright. Isolation at Orthanc is an instant, which is nice, and they have their food factory going, which is fine. Not great, but you know, we'll let them run into something. Ideally, they'll come a swinging, and then I will isolation their rightmost Shire Sheriff, because it's not a sheriff, it's a sheriff. Get it right. And I have definitely gotten halflings and humans confused. So, I mean, turn 1 goose, turn 2 sheriff seems pretty good. Okay, it's fine. Hello, Zeus. Thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, coming back. Appreciate that. The set's neat. The set's super. We're in like first impressions. You know, this is our first game after our first draft. I mentioned I played a little tiny smidge of Sealed earlier, but nothing that I think you would really call as experience per se. Lord knows the green-white deck can gain some life, and they can draw a few cards off of it, which is neat, interesting. I'm the blue-red deck over here waiting for them to do something stupid. Oh yeah. Oh, they're making them have it. And I have it. Rutrow. They're probably going to kill my 2/3. If they have a removal spell, they're probably going to use it right now. Go on, show it to me. There it is. Plus the number of foods you control. Man, that thing. Oof. So yeah, so they got the green, white, and I guess splash black food deck. Which is, you know, neat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that thing. So they can't do anything stupid with it. Get the Sheriff shortly. Which I guess I'll be able to counterspell, question mark? I am on a 3-turn clock, which is not nothing, as the kids would say. But, no. Today and I would die. That's 4 damage extra. Oh man, you get to mass 1? That's crazy. That's a fantastic freaking counterspell. I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. You got rid of my counterspell. Okay, alright. Don't then. Weird. Man, this game no sanction. It's an interesting card, isn't it? If we hang on, or if we kill that, we deal 4. They go to 7. We attack. They go to 6. They've got like life over here all day. So, is it about putting pressure on their mana, which they have more because of this stupid Elven Chorus, and they can cast creature spells on top? I think we just gotta pressure it. I don't know any other way at this point. Like, I don't expect us to win the game if we just sit back and say go. Like, we get them, they have 2 2/2s, they got a 1/1, that means they got 3 extra mana apart from the 6 mana they already have. They have 2 foods out there with life, just doing whatever. So, like, it's not looking great for the home team, I think that's a way to put it. We got pretty wrecked by the 2 Hobbit Stings and the double Sheriff, which was pretty gross. Burned through a whole bunch of our stuff. And there's Eowyn, who is scary. I mean, I'm just going to take my beatings. I think I'm dead. I think I'm very, very dead here. We'll see what Arwen's gift gives us. Nothing and nothing. Alright, the grand total of nothing, and I'm dead. Let's go. By let's go, I mean let's don't go. That stunk. Alright, fair enough. Fine. I'll stay at my bronze tier 4, where I belong, clearly. And we will give it another go. And see, again, this is, if this soaks up my blue-red spell experience for the set, I do it every time. Every time. Like, it's been so long since blue-red has not been like the spell colors in every set ever that's been released in the last 7 to 10 years or something. Alright, seems cool. Very nice. And, you know, so drafting the blue-red deck is something I like to do. It's just so rare that I ever have any positive experience with it. Like, for the one time it works and I go 7-1 or something and feel like a all-star, most of the time you don't and you die. Nazgul, alright, very cool. Playing the Nerdy Steve VIP. Alright. Do I want to bounce here? I don't know if I want to bounce here. Ooh, I want to bounce here. Well, I don't have anything to make the ring tempt, right? Let's go ahead and get some aggro out there. Next turn we can play Spearmaster and smash in for 3. Maybe this guy, I was going to say, did you draft like all the Nazguls or something? Hey, it's the One Ring. Let's go. If you cast it, you have protection from everything. You know, people lose 1 life for each burden counter. Put a burden counter, draw a card. Okay, alright. I mean, you do you. It's all good. So, I guess they have protection from everything. It just doesn't really have a thing showing. I mean, either way, I ain't blocking, so whatever. Alright. Swarming of Moria will still let me keep up Soothe of Smeagol. which I can do that now if I want to. Level 1 is whatever, so who cares? So it's not really going to give me some crazy benefit. Yeah, I'm still not blocking, so... Well, yeah, it's weird it doesn't give you like some aura or something, you know? Maybe something that comes out from the ring would be neat. But yeah, dropping that on 20 life, oof, it's a lot. But again, how many burden counters you putting on that thing? I mean, alright, you do what you gotta do. I mean, that's a lot of cards, man. Yep, feel free to clip any weird highlights I may have during the stream and paste those links in the chat. I would appreciate it. We have yet to hit something really dumb. You know what I mean? Like we're playing cards. We're 2-3s. We're 2-1s. We're bouncing. We're whatever. And that's a 5-mana 4/5. Okay. Let's get that out of here. Yeah, and we'll give my ring bearer to be my kingfisher. That seems fine. Play that. Go there, smash for 5. They lose 2 life. Yeah, the one ring is, you can draw 3 cards right now, but you're going to lose 3 life next turn. That's a pretty interesting design, isn't it? Okay. Mirkwood Bats is whenever you create or sacrifice a token. Okay. Sure. Alright, that's kind of cool. Alright, so for 6 mana... Interesting. We should be able to, we can find some removal here. This is possible. Treason of Isengard is interesting. But we don't have any removal we'd find with it, so let's go ahead and ship it. Okay, that's fine too. I mean, if you want to block, that's okay. Feel free to draw me cards and stuff. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess it must have been a weird ability I ran into because the ring bearer dies has nothing to do with nothing. But that's okay. Yeah, and that one ring is just eating at them. Just one chunk at a time. Alright, now the ring does something neat at this point. Sure. And the bats have returned. Always fun. You returned 2? Oh, no. Just 1. Alright. That's fine. I mean, did you think I was double blocking? So I will tell you, I was not planning on blocking. There we go. That's an excellent draw. Alright, so we're going to kill this thing. I want the ring to kill them. I mean, that's the most thematic thing that can happen, right? The shields are down. But he can tap and draw 3 cards. And we have a counterspell. And we don't die to the Nazgul, so... Whew! This man is, or person, or is living very dangerously. Golem, Patient Plotter. Alright. That's a weird thing to have. Okay. It's interesting. Your ring comes blocked, so sacrifice it. Okay. have 5 mana left over. That's a ton of mana. We'll let this happen. I have a feeling they're going to do something with that 5 mana. Bring it. Okay. Like, they're giving up creatures, so... Cool, no thanks. So they're going to take 3 from the ring. That's fine. So if they're going to take 5... Alright, cool. I think that's death then. Because we do that. And then we do that. And the ring kills you, as it should. Yeah! How thematic is that? Bruh. First time I've ever seen the One Ring, and the first time it's killed my opponent. Love it. Just perfection. Let me see the ring kill more people, please. That's what you get when you get greedy. Like, I hadn't got greedy. There's a chance they got out of that. But there's also a chance they wouldn't. So, that's all I'm saying. This is nice. 2, 3, and a removal spell. Maybe 1 land too many, but, you know. Nobody's perfect. Alright, very cool. We can even swarm into Moria if we'd rather. Hello! Alright, there's a 3-1. Maybe we want to. Ooh, this runs smack right into that. Alright. Let's go. I do like to get value, but I think I'm not going to get greedy. I'm not going to play the 2-1, so I can get the whatevers. Oh, good. Well, that's gross. Whenever you create a token, you put a so-and-so and a such-and-such. That's fine. And we kill it. Get on out of here. Just make like a tree. Get out of here. Okay, so this still gives us Deceive the Messenger up, which is nice. And also lets us protect our thing if it tries to deal 2 damage to it or something. Oh, so this is the red-white deck. Interesting. Thought you choked your best friend on his birthday to get to 1 ring. Hey man, that's not cool. That is not cool. Alright. Ooh, oh Jesus. Oh damn, Rosie. You crazy. Goodness. Yeah, alright. Well, this does solve the problem now, doesn't it? Yeah, cool. Just like that. 1 for 1. Well, kind of like 1/2. Whatever, you know what I mean. Okay. Very thematic. Thank you so much for that clip. I want to share that with our peeps and bobs. Clips and highlights. There you go. Enjoy. Thank you. Alright, so, well, I mean, are they going to block? I don't think so. We make the Crusher and say go. Very cool. Alright. Oh, thematic. So good though, wasn't it? What the hell? Whenever you attack, blah, blah, blah. Huh. Well, that's gross. I guess I'm just blocking with my face. Face feels good. I mean, what are they blocking here? They're going to chump a 3/3, I guess? They're definitely not blocking all 3. That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, do I play Kingfisher? Use Oliphant? I'm only 2 mana away from Oliphant. I'm getting kind of scared of what's his dude here, because when he makes dudes, he makes counters, and that's really scary. I don't have enough mana for Flamesmith Swarming unless I use the treasure token, but that doesn't work the right way, which is unfortunate. So, if I amass 2, that's 5. They'll be up to 6. That's not going to work right. So they have no good blocks if I do this. I mean, it's got trample, but sure. Alright. And if I Swarm of Moria and I Flamesmith, I can kill the Eomer. Because, quite frankly, I should have killed this girl. I was not aware exactly how crazy, stupid good, oh my Jesus, of how good Rosie Cotton was. That girl is nuts. You didn't have to do that. I just want you to know that was not a necessary thing in this life of ours. Not necessary. Ouch. Alright, well, I'm just going to block with my face, as you do. If I Mountain Cycle, do I want Mountain Cycle? Do I care? Because, like, I can play Kingfisher and block, you know, chump a Kingfisher, it's fine. Like, they're going to attack him with 4. If I attack him with both, they're going to chump block 1. That's fine. They're not going to block all 4 here. Okay. I mean, we got to get rid of the stupid 1/1s. Like, they're not going to remove themselves. Alright. We'll just play the Kingfisher, and we'll keep the Oliphant up if we feel like we need that mana. I'm not sure what mana I'm going to be needing at this point. Fair enough. Not a bad strat. Whew, this Eomer guy is for real. I'll say, you better die with Eomer. That don't make no sense. Interesting, I will say. Alright, I'm blocking there. Let's see what we draw for the use Oliphant. I want another one of those. Cool. Not great, but cool. Alright. Yeesh. Today in yeesh. Oh, this sucks. How are we going to get out of this bucket of syrup? If we play Spearmaster and say go, I just don't see us ever winning this game. Like, not even a little bit. Like, there's a chance, and that chance is real low right now. But it will be 0 if I just say go. Alright. So if I do say go, 9, 10, 11, I can block all here. I can block up to 9 to kill this thing. But at that point, I've just given up so much to it. Yeah. I mean, it's the best I got. Okay. I don't see a lot. I don't see a lot of goodness happening right here. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I experience fear. Like, I can slam my Oliphant if I want next turn. Sure. What the hell does this guy do? Oh, for God's sake. That thing's uncommon? Y'all killing me. Just pick one. Who cares? Oh my God. I'm pretty dead here. Oh, for God's sake. It triggered again. Get out of here. Okay, your red-white deck is really good. My blue-red deck is not doing great. Oh, I had an absolute blast. You had no idea how much fun I had. So that's a thing. So that's a way to go down. Sure. Not salty. Don't care. Their deck wasn't just incredible, and our deck was trash. Okay, sure. You know? And again, part of me goes like, am I just not in the right mindset? Is this about playing things slowly, or trying to put on pressure, or not putting on pressure, and trying to build up to the late game because we got that giant spell that deals damage to them in excess of the instants and sorceries and whatever? I don't know. But here we have 1-mana 1/1 menaces that we can't just ignore, right? Gimli's Fury is looking hilarious right now. Just absolutely hilarious. So, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Yep, smash. You got me. And this thing dies, the ring tempts you. Okay, cool. I can play Saruman's Trickery so hard, you just don't even know. Alright, let's go. Leon of Plains. This is yet another red-white aggro deck, my favorite. Robert VIP. I got the cool sleeve because I could with no fingers. Missing fingers, very nice. Ooh, the Treason Isengard, very cool. I mean, this will give me the option to use Gimli's Fury if I want to. And I'm probably just going to hold back anyway. So this lets them not attack with a Lancer. And if they do, I have some sort of trick. Not the best one. Sure. Yes. Because I cannot block it. Not at the moment, anyway. 5 mana. I need a lot of blue. This is an interesting little loop, isn't it? I don't want to put my guard down with Saruman's Trickery. At least not yet. I don't think I have a Gimli's Fury to kill this 4/3 guy. Excuse me. I got an extra mana here, right? Okay. I still have Saruman's Trickery up if I do this. There we go. Nice little loop. And that if he tries to trade, he has to block with everything. Cool. No big deal. 1-for-1s are okay. Come on. Hit me with your best shot. Absolutely not. 1 100% no. That card is ridiculous. My God. It was a 5 mana, 5/4 haste. 5 mana, 5. Y'all are killing me. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm losing on board or whatever, but still. I'm making the treasure, and I'm smashing. Alright, only gains trample if I do the thing. I think it might be best if I just say go here. I still can't block the Lancer. I'll take 1. Fine. They're going to chump block me all day with that 1/1, or at least they're going to chump block me for that turn, which is going to let them smash for 5. I have no good blocks. Interesting. Is there a reason they didn't play that before combat? Probably not. This is weird. It's getting weird. And I think, honestly, at this point, I think I might just start milling them. Excuse me. I might just start milling them. Because I know I've made it to mill and shrink. And it's vigilance, it's first strike or vigilance? Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Chump with your 1/1. Yep. It's like a newborn baby. It just happens every day. They'll attack in. I'll shrink the 4/3. I'll block the 2/4. I'll take 2. They'll play something stupid, and I hate it. They'll play an axe. And that thing's going to be kind of silly. Now, isn't it? Alright. Dag-yo. Well, at least it's not legendary. 3 plus... Oh, interesting. Alright, this goes +3 +2. So that's 5. This shrinks it down to 4. Alright, that's kind of nice, actually. Okay. Come get your blowout. Here at Blowouts Are Us. We provide you with the nicest, cleanest environment to be blown out of your complete socks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, we're gonna be blocking. And then we're gonna be... Nope. And then we're gonna be... Oops. Woo! Feels good. That's all I'm saying. And now we got a big old 1/1. Hey Martin, how you doing? You know, Middle Earth's be Middle Earthin'. It's doing a lot. Hoping they want to take the old 8 here. Block with your face, thank you. Yeah, I've not had a ton of luck so far. I'm playing the blue-red spells deck, which is doing me like all blue-red spells deck do. Whoa. Yeah, this Fray of Orcs is going to do a ton of damage. And while I like this card a lot, it's not really going to help me that much. Yeah. So, we have ourselves here an interesting board state. I got my Willow Wind up. This is a card. That card's neat. It's a 5 mana 3/4 flyer that scries 2 because we needed that. Oh, snap. It deals X to a creature and 1 each other creature with the same controller. Okay, that's kind of neat. I mean, I'm probably chumping here, so like, do what you got to do. I'm definitely chumping. Like with the 5. Oh God, the 5/4 is menace. Oh geez, that's gross. Okay, that's fine. It's not great. It's not great. Are they dead here? It's close. I think I'm dead here. Dang it. So close. So close. But close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I am going to go get me something to drink because I'm thirsty. But I'll be back in just 2 seconds. All right. Hello, we have returned. And we're going to get rid of this blue-red thing. Just get out. You can leave. We appreciate your time. And how about we bounce over to a little bit of sealed? Look at some sealedsies. And go. Fingers crossed for the good stuff. Okay. Oof. Oh man, Andoril is a beating. This card is nuts. This card is bananas. This card is like a sword of blank and blank, but it's actually good these days. Versus all the other swords that are like bad. So let's take a look at our uncommons. Do we have multiples? No. We do have a Rosy Cotton. Target non-land historic permanent. Fourth from the top. That's a weird card. Okay. Very cool. March of the Black Gate. We got some Amass going on. This card was cool. We saw it in a draft pack. Hey, Darren. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, this card is neat. Deals X damage to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature with the same controller. Just a beats McGeets. When you scry, oh, we got scry stuff. This is neat. It's just silly. I don't even know what to say about it. It's so silly. Okay. Ring sight. Search for a card. Shows a card legendary creature control. That's going to be tough, I think. The Mouth of Sauron. There's the battlefield. Amass X. That's interesting. I don't know exactly how good that is or is not. We tried Bilbo, and we tried Sanction, and that was in a draft deck. So, oh, interesting. That creature loses all abilities. Oh, neat. There's Arwen, and there she has Scry stuck on her, and she can enable herself. From the target legendary creature control to damage 0 the power creature you don't control. Alright, that's kind of neat. Ooglook of the White Hand. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1 counter on it, and if that creature was gone, Orc, but 2. Heyo. Alright, okay, we got some pretty cool, interesting stuff. We definitely got some Scry stuff. Cares about Scry. Let's go ahead and see if we have Scry stuff. Things that care about Scry. Whenever you attack Scry 2, then reveal the top card. Huh. Okay. That's kind of neat. I mean, if it's a creature, you just put it in play. It doesn't matter what it is. So, green, red, blue is starting to feel pretty good. We have a lot of Scry stuff. Whenever you Scry, do a thing. Whenever you Scry, do a stuff. That sounds pretty cool. Lots of Scry enablers. And whenever you Scry, you control an island, you can draw a card. That seems super dope too. So if we just go to like the Scry route, and we add all the Scry things, we'll be blue, red, green, and we want to look at the lands. We don't have any. Do we have any artifacts that we care about? Wither's Raw gets interesting. You know, it does fix colors, which is kind of cool. Scarecrow sucks. Andoril is insane. Do we have enough legends? We've got, I mean, technically it's for legendary spells. Okay. So that does count for Doors of Durin. Which should have been a wall, but it's okay. It's fine. Who cares? No one cares. It's fine. This is a giant monster. Now, I've gotten this guy out, and he was fine. And you would think a 4-10 vigilance is better than fine, but like they had a death touch 1-1 and like, you know, he just kind of looked dumb there for a minute. So there's food tokens, and there's many parties to make food tokens. Let's take a look and see what we have that cares about food. Nothing. Cares about tokens. Not much. Makes treasure tokens, makes soldier tokens, make humans tokens. Cool. Birthday Escape is cool. I've already seen that card be sweet. Lauren revealed is amazing. Deceive the Messenger, we're not amassing a lot of orcs this time. Doesn't feel like the greatest thing to be doing. The Improvised Club is great with the food. Anything that makes food. So now we really care about her and many partings, which will help fix our mana, which is nice. We have some, already got some on the upper end here. Not sure how much else we need for the green, red, blues. And do we have enough instants and sorceries to care about that? This is interesting. It's probably still worth it if you're just, even if you're never going to have another legendary creature or whatever, because instant speeds, 2 mana, seems strong. Where are we at here? Creatures. We need 4 more creatures. We do not need spells at this time because we are not doing amass things. Okay, I mean it's a 4 mana 4/4, which is fine. Like I'm not mad at that. It doesn't enable any of our stuff, but it's still a fine card. This is where we have a lot of 5 drops. I don't want to die with this in my hand. We have no way of getting this out sooner. Nothing's making mana. It's a 7 drop. And it's sealed. It is sealed. So there is that. But there's no question for me is that like, well, you know, I guess. I guess. We'll see. But yeah, 4 mana 4/4s that get cool bonuses are fine. I don't want to add more 5s if I can help it. And another 4, I guess, is the best we got at the moment. Just making sure we didn't have anything else checked. It's also triple green. You're right. You know, and I think ultimately, I think it might just be better to have an enraged Huron. There you go. Plus the rings tempting us all over the place, right? So we got temps. So many tempies. And I mean, you know, Bilbo's fine, right? He's fine. He's probably going to connect, right? That's kind of cool. He has a legend for Anduril, which is also cool. Yeah, that's not bad. I think it's just throwing that guy in the last little bit here. He's also helped with Great Hall. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We got some scry stuff in here, you know, which I think is probably the most exciting thing, because we have the most enablers for the scry stuff. But, you know, me and Sealed, we have a weird relationship. You know, there was a time, particularly back when the cards were much worse, where it felt like there were situations where you just can't... God, this hand sucks. Where they give you a pool and you're just screwed. Like there ain't 23 playables, no matter how you slice and dice it, or if there are 23 playables, they're in 4 different colors, and you ain't got the fixing, and you're gonna die. Okay, all right, we can work with this. But these days, with cards being so good, mechanics crossing so many different colors, like it feels like, you know, every sealed pool, if you build it the right way, can get you there. Now this is, for what it's worth, you know, historically what they've always said. And when you see, you know, like pros and stuff doing fun things and like taking seals that suck and doing stupid things with them, you know, that doesn't feel good per se, because you're like, well, what did I do wrong? Like, why can't I read the tea leaves, you know, and break out my inner Ben Stark and, you know, really put the cards together where they're supposed to be. And that's where you find, you know, if you watch them, you know, play or whatever, it's really interesting. Okay, the ring's tempting me. Let's go. I don't mean much. But yeah, I want to believe that all Hey Darren, sorry about that. Captain Decent German time is 11:20 at night over there. Y'all are 6 hours ahead. I've been to the great, wonderful country of Germany. Incredible food, incredible beer is fantastic. Like the culture's fantastic. The getting around's easy. Like the people are super nice. Nothing but great things about Germany. Okay. Alright. I mean, you do what you gotta do, man. Destruction spell and bringing tempting stuff and claiming the precious prize. It's not nice. Whew. Yeah, so pre-release tomorrow should be fun. Again, the fact that you can buy collector packs tomorrow. You know, you can pull the lever. Pull the lever, see what comes out. Here's a 4-mana 3/4. Oh yeah, let's keep this going. And this Andorra, man, this card is scary. +3/+1. And it makes 2 1/1s. Like, what? This can be a 6/5 that makes 2 1/1 flyers. Whew. Have one box bought of collector or just draft, set, what have you. Remember, one more creature on combat damage to you. Each creature sacrifice a creature that dealt damage to you this turn. What? Excuse me? Oh my god, this is awful. And don't you have to pay mana to make him indestructible? Not cool, man. Seriously, not cool. Okay. Alright, so I'm all equipped, y'all. We can do that. Man, oh my god, his ability's stupid. Oh my god, like... How do I beat this card ever? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know how I beat this card. I do not know how I beat the Witch King of Angmar. That is insane. Like, it's a no mercy, and it's not even no mercy. It doesn't even destroy them. I have to sacrifice them, which sometimes matters. But God almighty, what? If this just had one colorless, one generic mana, discard a card, it does whatever. You can catch them with the shields down. What the hell is happening? Oh my god. Nimble Hobbit. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Do I have anything in my deck that can possibly... Like, that red burn spell, which I don't have, would be amazing right now. Man, I was singing the praises of Improvised Club, and here I'm looking stupid. How do you beat that card? Oh my god. Alright, well, let's go ahead and draw a card. Great. Really fun stuff. Like, if I play this, I can't block the 3/2. Like, how insane is that? Alright, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go. Like, my only hope is if they actually just... I don't even know anymore. I can't... This card is insane. This card is completely insane. What the hell? Great. I mean, I guess I can live one more turn, right? Like, I can improvise club his dude bro guy and whatever. Who designed this card? I mean, really? Really? Was that really necessary? That was not necessary. That was absolutely... Oh my god. Well, that was an absolute beating, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that flogging I experienced. Ooh. This is the part where I go, did I build anything right? Should I go back and look? I feel like I should go back and look. You know what I mean? Like, I get a little quick with my decisions. Opponent goes first. 4 drops all day. Let's keep it. Who cares? Bad hands for days. Bad hands, best hands. But I'm telling you, Gerard Fabiano, a man who has won himself Grand Prix. I've seen him kept hands, but just boggle my mind. And I've seen him die to it, too. But you'd be surprised how often he draws out of it, and it's ridiculous. Alright. I mean, technically, we did draw out of it. We do have the 4th mana for both of these, and we can scry to find us some blue. And if we find blue first, we can cancel Deliberation to get a card out of it, which would also be nice. Hey, look at that. Okay. Hey, look, I do nothing. I wish I had a mana dork. Alright, this is getting gross quick. But that's fine. Okay. I can play... Like, I can play Partings, get a blue, play a Bilbo, the Ring Tempest, that's great. And then we just take 1,000,000 damage. So I think what we need is to set ourselves up for another couple turns here. And that's the blue, and there's an improvised club. Both of these things work really well. The mini party is going to go with the club very nicely. Which will also get us our blue, so I think we just do that just in case. So we do have a plan. We can trade for the Relentless Roham, or Horim, or Rohirrim. And the Crusher can smash our face. Okay, that's a big boy. That's a large dude, bro. Boom. Right. Okay. Okay. So we play this. Cool. And then we play that, and we get an island and food, and say go. I mean, it's nice, I guess. You're still doing like 5 at least. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's also interesting. That's a weird card. That's a very strange magic card. Okay. Alright. Can we stabilize? I think it might be possible. So if we do that, we can Birthday Escape, draw a card, isn't that nice? Can Burglar, 3 mana, have a food up to gain life. I'm only going to be able to block the 2/5. Can't even block the Scarred Goblin. This blocks most of it, but I can't block the 5-drop, and I'm at 5 life. So I really need to improvise club something. Dang it, kids are awake. Goodness, man. I don't know. Like, it's just the beef, you know, between the ramp and the beef and the mythic. Ramp, beef, mythic. You know, 2 creatures, both good and powerful. They have no cards in hand. I don't know what I could draw right now. Turns out not much. Alright, well, This is awkward. And admittedly, a brand new format I have no expertise technically in. Let's go back. Let's just go back. Let's bring it back, shall we? Let's go back to the board that we draw on. Let's just go ahead. Like, we're going to play Anduril. I don't care what deck we build out of this. We're playing Anduril. There's no two ways about it. And then we go here. Only say suggest lands. Okay, thanks, bye. Even though this ain't a white card, I get it. All right, so let's take a longer look here at maybe some black cards. Excuse me. Like, that's interesting. We amass orcs and things. We can do the amass thing again, which we have enablers. 3 of them right there, which is a lot. Draw a card, lose a life, make a 1/1. That's good, clean living right there. Yeah, that's good. And Tormented Goblin seems decent for what it is. I mean, it wasn't I said earlier it was a Mind Rod. It's a Thoughtseize, right? So Thoughtseize these days is 4 mana. Yeah, so I don't know if we want to do black X, but maybe. This black's so good, you know. It's like, and we already have a rare land. Like, we'd have all this set up. We're not going to run 3 of these, but we have all that set up. Do we want to do the blue? We've got that, which is cute. It seems pretty unreliable. Like, we can go red, but even then, our red was not exactly blowing us away. Now, was it? We do have a Smite the Deathless, and we do have clubs, but we don't have anything making tokens, per se. There's blue-red. I don't know if we want to go blue-red-black, or blue-black at all. Blue-white-black, little Esper action. That's interesting. I don't think we have any bird, rather. Yeah, we got 1. And, I mean, birds are great. White's good. I mean, white's not bad, right? Whatever deals are organized for a creature. Okay, cool. You know, like, this is a fine... Like, do we care about... Do we look at the food stuff? I think we look at the food. No, we look at the food. Okay. So we got foods. We got lots of food. We got second breakfast. That's cool. Rosy Cotton. That card is bananas. If we are making tokens with a mass, if we're making tokens with food, like, that girl gets pretty nuts pretty fast. There's 2 of this guy, which is, you know, gear per gears, as it were. So this card is sweet. And we can make tokens. This card can make a token. 5 mana, 4/5 is fine stats. This card is great. Each opponent sacrifices creature, 6 mana, 4/4 flyer. All right. Not you. We're getting there. Like, when you play Rosie and then you play this card and you put 2+1/+1 counters on stuff, like, that is legitimately impressive. Like, I was not prepared for what was going on there. That was just me. But let's take a look here and see what else we got in white. Like, we have Forge Anew, which is great, but it's just not a limited card. It was not here to do that. We're not playing the draw second card thing. I'm not sure if we have enough to support it. Our blue seems pretty weak, if this is all of our blue. But we got some good gold cards. It's not like it's all bad or whatever. It's just not all great. So, you know, it is interesting now that someone mentioned that the ring tempts you. The first thing the ring does is it turns a creature legendary, so all of your cool legendary stuff works, which is actually really clever. I think that's great. So we go ahead and run some good black cards. We'll do Sam's Rescue. That card was really sweet. This Knife Wound is great. I think it's really fantastic. It certainly made me lose a creature. This card was better than I expected in that it comes down on turn 3 and gets you going. I played against this card and I didn't like it. It didn't feel like -1/-1's doing enough in this format to make you do anything or change any ways. So yeah, do we run white-black? I don't know if we got enough cards, quite frankly, right? Like, we didn't get. Let's take a look at some good white cards. Soldier of the Grey Host. That's interesting. I mean, I'm definitely down for at least one. Yeah, we need creatures. So we need 5 creatures. Creatures. And this is where, in sealed, you're like, why don't we just, if we can just play another color. We don't have super duper great fixing. We're kind of stuck with what we're stuck with. And again, what do you get that is going to be that much more powerful? Like green, for example. Green's interesting. Because green's making the tokens, green's fixing the mana, but you never want your splash color to be your mana fixer. That never works. As much as you want it to, and every once in a while it will, and you will use that example until you die. You'll just be like, remember that one time in that one event, when my splash color really worked and didn't make me look foolish? It rarely works that way. So we have Arwen, green, blue, not working. We have white, we have black. Do we want to add red? Red has burn, red has tokens. Not a ton else. More tokens. Right? There's card filtering and token making. I'm not super unhappy with that. There's a good removal spell right here, right? So if we were to put that in there, counting those creatures as spells, and we would look at 11 creatures plus a bad creature. Well, that's 13, 12, 13, and then we'd be one below. Not the end of the world. Fixing, not great. Do we want to run any fixing? Like the hull seems to be fine. We don't really. We have one card that can benefit, so I don't really want to run that. It's not really worth it. Not when there's like one. Like it's just actual zero. There's just one. That's all you get. We can't run one land for one card. It doesn't make any sense. Do we want to? Oh, we actually going to have another creature here, right? Draws a card and loses life. And that's okay too. We got a cool enchantment that helps out with our orcs. And one last little bit here. Do we have any orcs that we care about? And Fire of Orthanc is bad ank. Alright, well let's give this one a shot. Kind of the opposite of what we were doing previously, but why not? Let's give it a shot. We'll see. Cool. Friendly reminder to clip the things. If again you see the clips and the stuff and the fun, you let them know. You clip it, you share it, put a link in the description, and we go from there. I don't know what that is. Alright, cool. Fun. Can we get a sealed match? It can't get worse. We just suck so bad. Oh man. Yeah. And it's weird for me. It's truly odd to be just doing limited, I'm usually a constructed guy, so just saying. Goodness. Tell the world, hey, we out here. XLOTR. Well, that's a nice hand. Maybe they're giving me the good hands because they feel sad for me. I'm okay with that too. Cool. Alright. And boop. The tweets and the retweets are out. The Discord be hopping. I don't know why it'd be hopping, but it'd be hopping. Cool. Alright, well, we're going to run out that swamp. That's our one ring. You can buy that. That's a thing I bought out of the store because I've got like 8 million gems or whatever. But yeah, we Having fun. So Daddy took the T-Bird away. Maybe we've just had enough of Sol Ring. It's been 20 years. Maybe it's time to move on. You don't know. Draw a card, lose a life, make a dude. 2 mana. Seems great. Next time, like, do we want to wait till we can play and equip Anduril? I don't know. I don't know if it really matters at this point. Like, if they want to trade, whatever. You are free to trade, Roberto Castillo. Whenever you would like. Alright. 1 mana, 1/1. There's your Windrake with upside. Very nice. Okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting. I was thinking we can Lash, March, and then attack into the 2/1 unfettered. We only have 1 black mana. That's fair. But yeah, I don't really want to... I mean, Fear Fire Foes does a lot right now. Like, it deals 1. And like, you... Yeah, that sounds good. Get on out of here. Draw a card. I don't care. Cool. Yeah, let's go. Alright, this card is fun. This card is dope. March from the Black Gate. Very nice. I'm definitely feeling... That's great, Martin. I'm starting to get this feeling, at least for Sealed, that we're very momentum based. You know what I mean? Like, there's swings that I start to just like run you over because you can't do anything about it. Interesting. Lash of the Balrog. We can't play anything else. Yeah, I think we just keep beating them to death. And if you want to trade for a 2/3, I'm totally okay for that. It's cool all day. 1 blue mana. Sure. Because again, right here, this is lethal on the table. They are now going to have to run and try to hold back lethal. The best thing they can do is to bounce a 6/6 or whatever, which they probably will. But that's okay. If we draw a land, we play Anduril, and we attach and swing, that's going to be a sweet. You know, like, they need a bounce spell right now. They need a bounce spell, put it on top of the library, whatever. Like, pick your favorite blue mana poison spell thingy. Yeet. There's a Kingfisher. Man, ooh, not great. Just saying, not great. Dang it. Thought we were going to play Anduril then. We have a food token. I mean, I think we just want to get them. Sack a creature. Kill that. I mean, this is still lethal. Like, and the Smeagol's thing only bounces a non-token creature. And that's game. And that is what's dangerous in a momentum-based format, which is what this kind of feels like. And that trades are super important. Trades are super important. Like, one trick can just turn the entire tide of the game your way. Yeah, I don't know how best you catch up in certain situations. Thanks, Darren. Yeah. I guess we'll see. But hey, it feels good to win, which is nice. Against a blue-green deck with no bounce. No, auras to tap me down or whatever. I mean, I don't know what to say there. I'm guessing they just didn't draw it. Players with mythic orange names are WotC employees. I have played against more WotC employees today. I think than I've ever lifetime played against WotC employees. Because I've only played against like 1 to 3, maybe. And I've played since the beta. Like, it's a lot. And I have yet to do so. They go first. But holy cow, if I don't draw a swamp, I am dead in the water. So we will have to throw this one right back. Okay, that's also gross because it's a 6-mana guy. Not quite as bad. We do have card filter. We can get rid of the white card if we don't want it. This 6-mana guy is just, might as well be blank. It is going to be rare that we get to that point where it matters. Versus it just like screwing us randomly. And we got the Berserker. He's good. But you're going to play tapped. Hope you guys are having fun joining us here to play all the super cool stuff from the new set. If you are pre-ordering, we are shipping tomorrow. And if you're overnighting, you've already got your order in. It's a little late today, but if you were overnighting, your stuff would have shipped today to get to you tomorrow, which is also awesome. And one of the benefits of being a premium store for all of our 6 stores for cool stuff, which is neat. And you get a free Jim Davis token with any pre-order singles, commander deck, whatever. If you pre-ordered it from Lord of the Rings, you're going to get yourself a Jim Davis token. What does R1 do again? 3 mana 2/2. Indestructible. Wow. I mean, okay. That card does a lot. She's indestructible? Huh. Alright. Well, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and close out Discord so y'all hear that stuff. Well, this is awkward. I don't really know exactly where to go from here. When in doubt, Thoughtseize, make a 2/2. Because I don't even know. I don't even know where to go. Bewitching Leechcraft and... Okay. Gandalf. Okay, yeah, okay, that's a removal spell. Stopper. I don't really have any removal spell stoppers at the moment. And the best thing they can probably do between the pump, pump +1/+1 and hexproof, it doesn't make it indestructible. This is probably the best thing they have. But yeah, there's just it's just an indestructible counter right there on that Karithra. This stinks. This card's stupid. I remember reading that card and I was like, the card seems insane, right? Like, that card seems nuts. Oh yeah, she's a Beatrice, alright. That's just like, damn, really? So, she's indestructible forever until you want to use her ability. And if you do use her ability, she gets lifelink and +1/+1, and so does something else. Which is just so much. Just a whole lot. I mean, I don't know. See, there you go. See, that's terrible. And I was like, oh, I can sacrifice it to the Balrogs thing. But nope, she's indestructible. I mean, yeah, I'll take 2. That's fine. This doesn't untap them or anything, does it? I think we're going to risk it for the biscuit and see if we can draw onto the land here. Yeah, this card is sick. Yes, we can. Excellent. Yeah, I like this card a lot. Martian that got Black Gate's a sweet one. Because, like, you know, yeah, you need it to work and blah, 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 but still. No problem. You do what you gotta do. When you put it on the bottom, it makes it feel good. Elven Farsight. Pretty good card, you know, all things considered. For 1 mana, scry 3, draw a card most of the time. Like, if you don't draw a card, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 bottom, 1 top, reveal it. And there it goes. The Galadrim Guide. There's a Battlefield Scry 2, 4 mana, 3/4. Just a wonderfully solid card. One that we're kind of used to these days. They do not have any green up for hexproofing, which sometimes matters. Oh, damage can't be prevented. That's my favorite. But she can... Oh, and she can't gain hexproof. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. Here we go again. Let's go. Get on out of here. Oh no. Let's get got. No? Okay. Wait, damage can't be Well, I guess I'm an idiot. Dang it. Thank you, Darren Brins, for subscribing to the channel. I thought, alright. I thought wrong. What happened? Thought wrong. You had thoughts, they were wrong. Thought wrong. Lord, that was awkward. Yeah, thanks, Jersey. Yeah, Indestructible sure does not, does it? And I know state-based minus X effects would have got it. Oh, good. That's what we needed. Was why did you even play that at sorcery speed? What is happening? Why would you do that? Second of all, really? Second of all, really? Okay. I mean, I guess this still works. Right? Because we can choose this guy. So you can't block me. Yep. You cannot block me. Wah 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 wah. That's right. That's right. Excellent. Cannot control the craziness. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. Interesting card. You do get the movie poster version of it as the Command Fest promo this weekend, which is really cool. It's just still damage to a player. Great. Arwen is nuts. What is going on with Arwen? What is happening? I need to know. Okay. Fine. Like 2/4 indestructible, 2/2 indestructible, 3/3 flyer that can, that can reset her indestructible counter. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, are they going to do it? Oh, I hope I didn't just show them that. Oh my god. Oh, this is so filthy. This is so filthy. This is insane. I don't like what's going on here. Yeah, sometimes you got to bring yourself to the Command Fest, unfortunately. And for those in Orlando this weekend, I hope you guys have a good time. I worked very hard marketing that thing. And a lot of other people did too. Alright. What the hell does this do again? Okay. Something stupid, got it. I mean, I guess I can chomp right with the Crebain, Dunlin Crebain. Meantime, I will just keep on keeping on. Feeling sadness in my sad parts. When I did not recognize that damage can be prevented, does not care about indestructible. Alright, well that's nice. Alright, cool. So we sack a creature, kill that thing, auto pay, sack the worthless guy. I mean, we got to get that thing out of their hand. Whatever. Awesome. Can't use Barad-dûr. Which I guess I could have used if I really wanted to. Oh, you could argue I could have been smarter and just not doing that until they tapped out a green. I don't know. All of this is hurting my head. The other two members, Ruben is going to play after me. Due to the way the login works, he can't log in and download all the stuff until I get done because we share the same login. And I keep meaning to fix that, and we just like keep letting it go and whatever. Okay, that's a card. Interesting. Alright, big chumpsies. Don't big chumpsies. I think I go to 4 here. Or go to 10 rather. Take 4. Come on. We can do this. I mean, whatever, man. You've already got an indestructible counter on it. It doesn't change anything. You do what you gotta do. Okay. I mean, given this lifelink will keep me in the game. Now, won't it? Let's see what we draw. There's a plains. We ain't seen one of those in quite a minute. Like, I don't know if the rally is really going to do much. No big event in Detroit since 2019. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just do this to stay alive. Good old-fashioned Lincoln of the life. Alright, that'll keep us alive for a couple turns. I can't use the ability because nothing died. But I can do that. Yes. Were we on a... I don't think we were on a team, though, right? Were we on a team? Or was I with some friends of mine? That sounds like I think I went up there with some buddies of mine. If I recall correctly. Elrond, Master of Healing. What the hell do you do? What? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Why? Okay. We're in deep doo-doos. The deeps. We're so deep. It's not good. It's making me sad. Okay. Alright, we can amass 2. Right, okay, let's go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, come on. You gotta do black XX? That's not cool. It's something, I guess. Cool. Oof. Jesus. Team Shield sounds correct. It sounds familiar. I mean... Cool. Yeah. Well, now if they do block my 11-11, they do have to sack it. Whatever they block it with, which it's a good thing they got 800 creatures. Oh my god. Oh, and there goes the Scryzies. I do not need Master of Elrond. Why does he have lifelink again? Was there some reason? Or did they just blink R1 or what? Oh, they blinked R1. Wait, no, she still had a lifelink counter. Wasn't this thing? Wasn't that thing? I don't even know. I don't even know. How are we getting out of this bucket of syrup? They're at 8 million life. Oh yeah. I will smashify. I lived long enough to outlive the legendary thing. Sure. Yeah, it does. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh boy. Alright, well, this got weird and interesting. Out of nowhere. This is one of those, like, they had to not know what the ring thing did. Because it don't matter. That's a 12-12. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, they messed up indestructible. It doesn't really matter, right? Like, yeah, sure. I mean, they're at 43. Seems fine. Cool. Like, pretty sure. I can ding them for 16, right? 16, we're going to 27. They can attack for a lot more than that. Unless we draw a card and discard. I mean, that gives them, what, a 3-turn-ish clock? That guy just has an indestructible. This guy lets me amass my orcs. Okay, deals more to 17. Which is pretty good. Oh my god, I don't know how am I still in this game? I don't even know. Not even aware of what's going on here. Okay. Casual 17. Sure. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? Oof. Today in oof. Alright. Yeah, I don't know where the Rowan Rings one come out, quite frankly, but every day it does not appear is another day that it gets to live onward. Okay. Poopy. Very poop-like. Cool. Super glad Elrond can put more counters around. That's fun. Yep, don't worry. You got it. I mean, look, all I need is about 50k. You throw them about 50k. I'm good. That would get rid of just a ton of debt. All right, where are we at here? 7/8. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's happening. Like, you know, I mean, we've seen that they already have one of these types of cards, right? Like, we're asking for some serious, like, karma or something. I mean, I guess we amass one here. I don't think I want to play the 2/2 guy. Farmer. More running out of cards. I'm like, what am I drawing towards? Can't remember what's on my deck. Lord, I don't even know. Go, I guess. God. Like, what is happening? What's going on in our lives right now? This is an unreal stalemate, the likes of which you rarely ever see. Iorith of the Healing House. Very cool. Oh man, I can't look, you know, this is like preparing for like a plane crash or lightning to strike you. But, you know, to play along. I'm sorry, what? Also oh, we tapped her. Okay. Oh Jesus. I lost my train of thought. Because that card's so dumb. Oh yeah, the preparing for a lightning strike thing. I mean, I can prepare to win millions of dollars in the lottery. It's literally no different. It's just the odds are different. Like it's 3 million to 1. At 3 million to 1, man. Like 3 million to 1 is like, you know, the lowest of the lowest of the low. So enjoy your crazy wild odds, and God bless whoever gets to actually win the thing. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, let's say again, let's say you open it, maybe it's in your house, maybe it's not somewhere public, right? Let's say you're like, oh, you freak out. And so, like, then, if you want to get the $2 million, how are you going to get it to Spain again? And are you sure you're not going to have any publicity whatsoever before that happens? Because I'm betting you will. At which point, I would almost want it delivered anonymously, you know? Just pay somebody to do it. Alright. I don't even know what I'm drawing out to at this point. It's not a swamp. They'll just take it. It's fine. I'll say go. Swinging with that bird. Soldier of the Grey Host gets Glorious Galed. Alright. I have 8 cards. They draw a card. Man, Minas Tirith's so good. After a while, you just wonder when the pain's going to end. When will it stop? Because we out here smashing. We out here smashing. Powerful hand. Incredible. Unbelievable draws. Unbelievable. I mean, not that there's a fling or anything in this format. Oh, yeah, brought him back down to 20, and that matters. Alright? It's important. Yeah, that guy's covering everything for the trip. I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. And they're like, the weirdest thing, they like promised paella or something, and I'm like, not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, huh? Was that really necessary as part of the announcement that you get paella? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we'll fly you to New York and we'll give you $2 million and we'll buy you the best pizza. And you're like, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just as weird you included a meal, you know? Oh, God. Can you just kill me already? Can you just... I mean, if somebody opens in a store, I don't even know. Like, there's going to be madhouse. Like, and again... until I am proven wrong, I do not believe the One Ring is actually in packs. I believe there is a redemption card in those packs that you call a number, go to URL, contact Wizards, do whatever, you know, that lets you know that you won the One Ring. Why? Because there are a million proxies already There are already fakes out there, and there's going to be more. And with a redemption card, Wizards can always say they're fake. Like, there's fake. Like, there's fake because you don't have the real one. They got the real one. The only real one out there is the real redemption card that you have no idea what it looks like or what it says. And again, this is something that's done in the sports world. This is not like I just made this up or whatever and I'm a genius. This is standard usual stuff. Can you please just... I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it. We're not going to take it. No, we ain't going to take it. They wrote a whole song about it. Oh my God. So, seal games can get long. That's a thing that can happen. Man, I think I'd rather go back to drafting. Limited Premier Draft. 10,000 gold, why not? We'll wait and see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure. You know, where... I don't know if there was any line I was able to take. Like that... I mean, that Arwen thing. Oh my God, that card is nuts. The King... The Witch King. Oh my God, that card is insane. I never... You know, I read it. I'm sure I read it at some point when it came out or whatever. And I sure, you know, you grok things. You don't always super grok things. Like, that Witch King is making me rethink any 5-drop I would be running in a black deck at this point that it is legal in, because No Mercy plus free indestructible activation sounds bananas. I don't... Is there any other way to think about it in that regard? I don't know. Hoping another draft in here, at least a drafto, a game, maybe 2, you know. Because the draft seems neat, and Lord knows if you're playing like red-white, you can get there. I played against enough red-white decks, a lot of aggro stuff in there. I generally like to play the more controlling stuff, but the controlling stuff is the harder stuff to play, because if you make any mistakes, the aggro is just going to be like, I'm turning people sideways. That's what I'm doing here. It's my job. Just get out the way. Move, blocker, get out the way. Oh no, now we're at less drafters. Come on, y'all. I believe in the power of Dragon Balls or whatever. We can do this. Never did watch Dragon Ball. Never was. I mean, I was an anime fan, but not television anime. Like, I liked Akira and stuff like that. I like the Perfect Blue stuff. Like the movies type stuff, the longer form stuff. Though I certainly have enjoyed a Cowboy Bebop and stuff. That was fun. See a Space Cowboy and all that good stuff. Real sad about the Netflix show, though. Remember the Netflix show? And, there's a reason why we haven't seen the Magic show. Remember Brandon Routh was going to be Gideon? Remember that? Was that like 2019? That might have been 2020, but I think it was probably 2020. Right before everything just stopped, and around probably February or something. And so, from what I understand, there's a level of quality that they are looking for that they have not yet achieved. And considering how high the bar has been set with Cyberpunk series and League of Legends series being absolutely incredible, I understand them not wanting to go forward with something that they don't think is awesome. And again, that's I don't know. I don't work for them. These are things I hear about in the echo chambers of the Magic community. But that's a thing. I give them $10,000 to help ensure my safety and for the extra time staying after kicking everyone out. That's funny. Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing, and it's funny because there are conversations do happen where you go like, if a store opens it, can the store keep it quiet? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, there's when somebody opens a $2 million card, the first multi-million-dollar card. First of all, you remember all those people who were like, "There's never going to be $1 million card." Those idiots who just talk out their face, don't know what you're talking about. And I never necessarily ran it out there, but I sure as hell didn't say it was never going to be worth $1 million. Like, that's crazy, because $500,000 lotuses exist. Also, 2,400 other lotuses existed at one point in time. You know, there's 8, 10 grade lotuses or whatever in the planet. You know, that's not one. And it's not Lord of the Rings. It's a Black Lotus. That's different. And so, you know, the Bezoses of the world could get involved before it's over. I don't put it past them. Honest to God, I think that Bezos, the Jeff Bezoses of the world, have literally just not heard of this. Like, they just don't know this is happening. I was reading this thing about Middle Earth Enterprises, and Middle Earth Enterprises that was bought by this, you know, venture capital company or whatever. They're like, they need money, right? They need to squeeze and they need to get them dollars. Let's go get them dollars. And it was a whole bit about how they were going to make new video games for Lord of the Rings, and this was going to be one of their big pushes to make a bunch of money. And you know, the old Lord of the Rings games were awesome. So like, it's not like you can't make a good Lord of the Rings game. It's just, you know, they want to make more of them. And so the whole article talking about how, you know, they got them and they're doing the thing and they have these strategies and blah, blah, blah. And then they never mentioned Magic. Like, we're literally in the middle of the release. Like, it comes out tomorrow for Premier stores. It's everywhere in big box on next Friday. And this, like, IGN article or whatever didn't mention it, which I understand. It's a different world of video games. Don't get me wrong. But it felt a little contextual, right? That they were looking at trying to, you know, monetize the property. They're literally monetizing it right now in a very big promotionally way. You know what I mean? Like that $2 million ring thing. That's easy clickbait. Like, people love that crap. That's the easy thing to get and go. But man, I don't know if it's $2 million good. I got a terrible poker face, so I don't know what the hell. I just, you know, I'd start freaking out. All right, let's see what we got here. Moria Marauder. Double strike when an orc or goblin orc you control does combat damage to a player. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Little card called Warren Instigator, everybody. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. It's not, weirdly, not as bad, I think. But, you know, I don't know if I want to go all in on the red cards, per se. Like, here's Theoden. Look at this card. This card is bananas. This card is crazy. Like, this card is whenever you make a human token. It doesn't say non-token creature. It doesn't say non-token human. Just whenever it or another human, which can be like most of your deck. Like, jeez. I lost so hard to this silly card. But let's see what comes here. There's Strider, Ranger of the North. Very cool. The creature is power 4. Games is so-and-so. If you don't control food, make a food token. That's kind of neat. Right, guys, I mean, you know, you're guaranteed to get the food. Maybe there's a green, white, red action right here. And if you do, I think you'd probably take this first. Or I'm okay just playing red-green. Like, I'm curious about red-green and how good it is. And Lord knows, a Strider is not a bad way to start. Theoden into Strider. Pretty cool and thematic, not gonna lie. Which is rad. Yeah, it's again, with a redemption card, you would have to go and get it, right? You would have to visit Renton or whatever, or maybe they can mail it. I don't know. I don't think they would, but whatever. You know, we're pontificating. So if you were to get the ring and the ability to get it, and you were to go and fetch it or whatever, yeah, I would definitely hire security. At that point, I would hire a lot of security. You know, what are they going to charge you? $10,000? Like, who cares? Like, if you got $2 million at the end of it, like, it doesn't really matter what's going on. Activate lands is so-and-so. No one cares about lands. That's a commander card. Alright. When the ring tempts you, other than so-and-so. Alright, that's kind of okay. Nimble Hobbit's pretty cool. That's a fast, you know, it's a creature at least on that wants to do stuff with food. Otherwise, you can pay mana. The Brandywine Farmer helps with that as well, which is nice. We just lost a green-white, and green-white was dope. No question about that. And maybe we should try some Faramir, right? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Shortcut to mushrooms. The ring tempts you. Okay. Alright, that's kind of neat. There's a Bag Importer that we've played with before. There's the Goblin who's good. Could certainly use 2 drops. Let's go ahead and do that guy. Yep. And somebody, you know, and again, if I'm wrong and that card is actually in a pack somewhere, then, you know, it could very well be on a shelf till God knows when. It could be at the bottom of a pond until someone just so happens to grab it. But the ring wants to be found, as we all know. So, this card was an absolute beating. There's some good green cards in here. He has to die to have the ring tempt you, which is a thing. I don't know if I want to go green at all, quite frankly. But yeah, the idea that, you know, again, you're opening a pack of Magic the Gathering cards, even if they're expensive packs, you know, and you pull out a freaking beach house, like, that's a thing you can do now. I just, you know, it's weird because, you know, at which point in time did you have to go back in time for them to not believe you at all, right? You go to a Magic player and say, there's going to be a $2 million card in the future. And they're like, get out of my face with that crap. And you're like, no, for real. And they're like, nope. That's an interesting card. Very neat. Cares about legends, as they all do. Human Soldier, 3 mana, 3/2, draws cards, seems fine. Oh boy. So, yeah, we'll see if we can play some red-white, aggro-y goodness type stuff. Cool, cool, cool. East Farthing Farmer. That's a thing in a stuff. That's a dude. Improvised Club. We talked about that one. That card's really neat. It may not be quite as neat as I want it to be, but it's pretty neat. Limboss is a thing. Like 2 mana, scry 1, draw a card, and then you can still get life out of it, and it shuffles back. Like, there's not a ton of downside there. Oh man, this is, yeah, you think pack's been cracked yet. They ain't started to be cracked. We have yet to begin to crack. So Hobbit Sting is pretty necessary. It's just a good old-fashioned removal spell. Red, white. There's a rally. I like Nimble Hobbit, don't get me wrong. But we're here to smash face. We also want to play a faster game. My God, one of those games lasted like 25 minutes or something. It was ridiculous. Granted, I probably should have gave up like 10 turns before I did, but that's on me. I got stubborn. Let's try some second breakfasts, shall we? Meanwhile, back at drafting, we do have a Strider. That's a fine card. Slip on the Ring is interesting, but I think we need the Hobbit just because we need 2 drops. You know, we need our low curves. Now for Wrath, or now for Wrath, now for Ruin. That's an interesting card in that it's just big smashies, turn things sideways. What do we got here? Westfold Rider. What's this guy? Grishnog, Brash Instigator. 3 mana, 1/1. Okay. Gain control of target non-legendary creature. Less regular Master Army's power. Okay, so that would have been amazing in our last deck. And that would have been a way to stop that R1, right? That would have been incredible. Arguably, though, I think we want Breaking of the Fellowship. This does let you kill one of their best creatures, usually with one of their other best creatures. Generally, like, I don't know. Oftentimes you want to set it up where they have like a 6/5 and a 1/1 Death Touch, and that just kills it, right? I've seen that before. So Yeah, the pre-release mural cards neat. The idea that they're selling those mural cards and the easel and things later this year is amazing. I didn't see that one coming as in terms of like a product or whatever. Creatures you control, blah blah blah. Don't think so. Coral's in maybe. I think we probably want more errand riders. Those are really, I mean, those are fine stats. Like, you know, if you draw on a card, if you have a creature, legendary creature, if you don't, it's fine. Arguably, either of these are coming back. Like, arguably. Excuse me. I think this might be less likely, just barely. I think. And so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll see how that goes. There's an Oliphant right there. That helps out. Go ahead and grab that, which lets you get a mountain or slap it down super duper late. Cool. Alright, here we go. Slip on the Ring, Eastmark Cavalier. Not bad. Another Errand Rider, which is fine. Slip on the Ring, which is fine. Probably, I just want this guy because he's a 2-drop. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just has to swing for 2 on turn 3. But yeah, those mural cards are cool. The mural playmat is sweet. Like, the idea that they made those giant murals into the different, you know, cards is absolutely incredible. No doubt about it. That's really sweet. We need another Hobbit Sting. Because we be stinging. Getting them. Let's go. Alright. Red, white. Not a lot. We'll play this guy because he's a 2-mana, 3/1. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. Yeah, and like in the LGSs, for what it's worth, you also have a lot higher highs. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you could get a mythic foil, right? Which is super awesome and super rare and like high-fiving your friends and all. But these days, you can pull a serialized card and make $1,000. Like that's a lot. The swings are just way, way bigger. Like, and you know, that to me is always the dangerous part because, you know, at some point, you know, wouldn't you think that gambling regulators and things wouldn't start going, wait, what? You know, this children's card game where you play with wizard squares can pay you $2 million? I'm sorry, is that real? Are we in the real world? And they go, yeah, you can. And I go, maybe we shouldn't do that. Good old 4-drop, we could use it just on the end of our curve at this point. I'm definitely not playing this guy where you draw 2 cards. It doesn't make any sense. There's another one of those guys. I'd rather have a 2-mana 3/1 than a 2-mana 2/2. Like, there's orcs and stuff, but it doesn't seem to be quite enough unless someone's amassing like I was last time. We'll go ahead and give an Errand Rider. We did pick up our second Theoden. Theoden is nuts, man. That card is bonanners. I'm probably not running any of these cards. I'm not going to run a second copy of any of this stuff, so like whatever. We can trigger what the ring tempts you. Would be nice to get some cool red-white legends. Mono red, mono white, red white. We already have 2 Errand Riders. I don't think I'm ever going to play more than 2, if that. But that just means we get to have more fun with our red-white cards. Let's go. Oh, not playing either of those. The fact that this says non-token just does a lot for the amass cards. Like, if this thing just returned a creature, it would be... Amass would be super gross and super unplayable, more than likely. Do we need 3 Kings of Rohan? Do we? I just don't think we do. 3 is a lot. Like, it's a great card. It really is. But damn, 3? I need a 1-drop. Like, it's not always great. And this is a piece of removal. That's very straightforward. And I like it. What the hell does that card do? Oh, neat. That card's neat. That's the Geist, right? That's the stupid Geist from Innistrad. Hold on a second, because my mind won't let me let this go. Geist. Which one are you? Dragon Geist, or Dungeon Geist. That's what it is. This is Dungeon Geists, but just the ring tempts you on top and no flying. Vigilance instead of flying. That's interesting. All right, cool. We got the Fog on the Barrow Downs, which is excellent. Cold Be Hand and Heart and Bone, and Cold Be Sleep under Stone. And there's another thing. Like, I don't... It's just not... We don't... This is not really what we need in our lives right now. Like, we're definitely not playing that crap. Man. Yeah, I'm just not sure what's going on here, per se. Or we need 3 Kings of Rohan. Like, do we need the club, maybe? We probably need the Spearmaster. He's really good. Okay. Fire Leaper, perhaps? It's a card that you can sink your mana into, which is nice. Let us hope that fire now lies between us and pursuit. Come, there is no time to lose, says Gandalf. Yeah, some of my favorite flavor wins in the set, like Shadowfax giving all your other horses haste. I think that's amazing. Really enjoyed that. We did get to play against the Ring earlier, the One Ring, and it killed them. And that's one of the clips on this channel now. Want to check it out? Oh, snap! Oh! I don't think y'all know how sick Eomer is, but Eomer is nuts. Whew, this card is real. This card is crazy. And I'm very excited for it. And there is another human that makes a human, right? Yep, human soldier that makes a human soldier. Seems good. Alright, I don't think we want any of these cards. Like... I'm not going to run a second breakfast. I'm not going to run a second breakfast. Eh? So what I did there? We're not doing third breakfasts. Not in this household. We have 18 creatures, which is a whole bunch of creatures. We're probably not running that. I don't know if we're going to run second breakfast or axe. Ooh, another fog? For real? That's nice. I mean... It's not a threat or anything, but like it's cool. God, look at the thing. All right, fine, man, fine. 2 Spearmasters? That's kind of neat. Goodness. Like, I don't know how much food stuff I'm running. I don't know if I'm going to really need the food. Four Theodens. 4 of them. 4 Theodens. What is happening? What is going on in our lives right now? How did we get here? Who is your daddy? And what does he do? You know what I'm saying? Questions for the ages. 24 creatures is a lot of creatures. So we basically have to remove only creatures here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Lord knows we want to trigger on the humans. So there is a good argument that if it's not human, it probably shouldn't be here. Because that makes humans. So many humans. There's the Hobbit. That does a thing. Slip on the ring. We can go to 15 creatures because that doesn't do anything. Fire Leaper is whatever. The farmer has no real... I mean, we're not making enough food to matter, as it were. Can you... I don't know what is up with this client, but it's running weird. Like, it's... Whenever I try to remove cards from decks, it just, like, wait 3 seconds before it'll do it. Like, we're not running 4 Theodens. We're just not. Like, that's just silly. There's an argument you shouldn't even run 3, but, like... Goodness. So, probably 1 errant guy. We want to go fairly light on the upper end. I do like Spearmasters more than I like a Hobbit, more than I like the Battlescar guy, because I already have some good 2-drops. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh my god, I can't believe we got 4 Theodens. Maybe we should run them. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Yeah. We're in that weird, we're having fun, we're just doing stuff to be silly, everyone's enjoying themselves, you know. This seems pretty good. All things considered. Alright, go ahead and get them out. Human soldiers for the win. Alright. Man, you're not gonna block. Run it for the memes, everybody. All the memes. Oh, that's not cool. Ironic, the only way you can get rid of it is to kill itself. You draw a card and attack you that turn. Otherwise, create 3. Jesus. Alright. It's only as a sorcery, right? Okay, good. Boop and a boop. Get out of here. You are ridiculous. What? Fine. The trigger was on the stack and the trigger resolved. Whatever, man. What the hell is this thing? What? Okay, that's a really weird card. I'll lose life. Ouch. Jeez. Interesting. This just draws a card now. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. I don't know which is worse. What is worse here? Like, what is worse? I'm not sure I know. I guess the stupid equipment. You mill X cards, X number of those counters, and that player is live equals the total mana value of those cards. That seems a little stupid. I don't even, honest to God, they both have mythic artifacts. I need to get rid of both of them. Like, this is absurd. I guess that thing. I don't know if, like, I don't know if I can beat the stupid sword, but I sure as hell cannot beat the stupid artifact that kills you. You got it. I do have the X spell that deals X to the thing and 1 to every other creature. I could use that a lot. I I need to find something soon. We got it. Oh my god. That's insane. Like, I can block here, I can block here. But like, that's only 2 mana to equip. That's so nuts. Thing attack for 8. I go to 3. I mean, this is the best I can do. It's going to take him to 10. Going to die. So white, blue flyers, 2 mythic artifacts, 1 actual beating. Oh my god. Such a beating. I could draw the red X removal spell and they could have nothing. I need all... Yeah, I mean, at this point, Theoden's not going to save me, right? Theoden is not going to save me. Sure. Well, save me for a minute. Is it one of the attacks? Yeah, alright. Good to know. Get out of here. You can just take half my life total. Oh man, so many ways for me to lose this. Oh, that's great. That is the ball game. GG. Whew, that was gross, and I died a horrible, gross death. So what we're going to do is play one more game here, because we got time to squeeze in, I think. And yeah, I don't know. This is such a weird. This is a weird set. This isn't like, oh my god, this is so fast, like March of the Machine, or rather Phyrexia Obi-Wan. March of the Machine was different, weird, right? Battles, just weird, crazy stuff going on. Very powerful set. Really neat, big swings, lots of fun. I'm not sure if I'm loving this one, to be frank. It seems okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like crap or nothing. Just, you know, it's such an odd environment. It almost feels, and this is not a bad thing, a little like early Kamigawa, where it was, you know, what the hell's going on? Everything's weird, and you can attach creatures, and they go back and forth, and whatever. Yeah, so, you know, maybe there's a, you know, there definitely feels like there's a learning curve here that feels higher. Yeah, if the set's not created for limited, well, then what the hell is going on? Right? Because that don't make no sense. Well, they can still give that 2/1 +1/+0. Can't they? And we need to draw cards, so we're just going to get rid of that. Alright. Nope. Theoden or a nut. Okay, see they got the removal spell. Look at them. Rosaak, Razoak, who whacked me. Okay, this is a perfect counter to what you're playing. I mean, like, I don't know, like, is this set created for limited? Is this set just made to make a bunch of legends to do whatever? Is this set made to just do a bunch of commander things? I don't even know. For God's sake, could you have more removal? Jeez, 2 amazing pieces of removal right there. Damn. Alright. Turn double strike, no turn. We should probably hedge some bets here. We can do that. And then I guess we just lock this guy down. No. I think we want to do this. Give this guy double strike and just get in there, because I'm going to win 0 games in which I don't get in there. Hey, that's a rally. Thanks. Sure. Okay, don't attack. Alright. It's not the worst thing. Let's do that double strike, and let's make that the ring bearer. And then we attack. Play that as we go, and yes, it's a creature, whatever, double strike, who cares? Yeah, so, you know, again, this is, were they trying to put so many legends in here to try to make it work? Maybe, question mark, I don't know. Oh, if you give that guy plus whatever, I can block him. Be careful. Would you like to double block? Could I interest you in blocking? I'm not sure I want to use my fog yet. Like, I block the ring bearer just fine. I kill this guy. I kill this guy. That's fine. I'm at 5. That ring thing does nothing. They can't play an artifact or enchantment. Okay. Alright, so you go here. Sure. Let's go. Alright. They have a spell. Go on, play your instant or sorcery. Okay, I'll block that immediately. Alright, that's fine too. It's pretty good, very nice. Not doing crap. Go ahead. Okay. I mean, they certainly got the sweet scry triggers. I certainly have nothing. And that was the end of that. Wow. You know, there's certainly, yeah, I had the most insane amount of fun. There's certainly an amount of getting used to an environment that you have to do. Obviously, I've been playing for a few hours, whatever. You know, not trying to make excuses per se, but, you know, generally when I find myself confounded, it's because I just haven't seen the right things. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the right things. I've read the right things. I haven't seen the right theories that makes this make more sense than it does. You know, is the question we should run more Theodens? I don't even know. Like, is this super bad? I don't think so. It didn't feel terrible. But, you know, should we bring Gimli's axe just as a way to finish the game, right? Because Quarrel's End has been cute, but not really winning much or doing much. So, we'll give that a shot. One more game here. Squeeze it right in. Last minute. I don't know. And we're playing Red White Aggro, so we should know sooner than later if it's over. So, either way, we appreciate y'all hanging out today, watching me play Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. Pretty cool. 2 years and 4 months ago, this was announced. And today we get to play the preview of it. And while I think the cards are cool and flavorful, no doubt about it, because that's what they said they wanted to do. Well, you did that. I think your issue is that it feels very similar to standard power level. Like, even in these games, right? I'm not, like, over here going, like, whoa, this is like Modern Horizons 2 level craziness. Like, because it's not. And there's a Theoden. I mean, maybe we can get there this time. I don't know. It's a question. It's a mystery. We don't know. Haunt of the Dead Marshes. Okay. That's kind of neat. Kind of interesting right there, but alright, cool. Can't do much. Go ahead. Sure. I mean, that's a hell of a scry enabler right there. Hey, look at the King of Theoden. It's that guy. Super cool dude, bro. Super cool dude, bro. McPalfrin. Let's go. Together with their powers combined, he's a 2/3 that gives double strike. Let's go. Yep. Today and make them have it. You are going to have it. You do not have it. Cool. There's no Theoden, even better. Arguably we keep Esquire back just because, you know, we don't need to necessarily trigger double strike twice in one turn. Plus we have Theoden again in case they kill it for some reason. Hey, we're playing against Voxy. Hello, Voxy. Hope they're having a wonderful evening playing with the brand new set. Oh my god. Oh, they got cool avatars and I don't. I just got whatever thing it was giving me at the time. Oh yeah, there you go. Give up that creature. Won't be able to attack. We'll get really upset now. Yeah, let's go. What's better than the first Theoden? Second Theodens. Oh yeah. What? Let's get them. Let's go. That's right. Cycle them forests. It's getting crazy. Would you like to block with your face? You wouldn't. Yeah, this is one of those, like, I can just slow roll, all these creatures to give double strike. Like, this is sweet. Alright, that's a pretty giant monster, but okay. That's not a bad thing to draw. Vigilance and whatever. It's like it's 4. No. So, what we can do is play this. That guy. And attack. Don't think they're going to block. If they do, I'll kill it. Alright, cool. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Cool. Alright, so I played that. The ring tempts me. That doesn't really do much, does it? It does. That's interesting. Huh. That's a big boy right there. That's a large individual. Getcha. Uh-huh. You thought I didn't see it now, did you? Whoop. That is a ring. We're doing cool stuff with the rings. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring. Oh, I can do it. We can do it, do it. We can do it. Just waiting, just anticipating. Cool, excellent story. Let's go. Because at this point, okay, that's fine. I don't know, man. I want to kill the unblockable thing. Granted, I'm not exactly tearing it up over here. Oh God. Well, I ruined that. Excellent job, me. Ugh. Oh, Lord, you just palm right through the ceiling. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I've got removal. I sure as hell ain't drawing it. This is it. This is over. Okay, cool. So, not really my forte. Not really my set. Yeah, just a weird experience. Not gonna lie. It does feel like the first set in a minute that didn't feel super orientated to limited. I mean, clearly they worked on this thing for a long time. So, again, the layers are probably deeper than I'm scratching at, as it were. And if I also hadn't bungled like a moron there at the end, that would have been a lot better for the end of this stream, now, wouldn't it? That said, thank you guys for hanging out for this preview stream of Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth. Thanks for Wizards for the hashtag sponsored free preview. And pre-order your stuff today at Lord of the Ring. I'm sorry, at coolstuffinc.com/LTR. And you can get all Lord of the Rings stuff, and anything that you order there will get a free Jim Davis token. You guys are lovely. I appreciate you hanging out. We will see you here next time.